Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. Hey, today this is going to be a really short video, I promise. I just wanted to do a quick summary of my 2023 fishing season. I normally just summarize my muskie fishing season, but because of the events that happened last year, I'm just kind of going to summarize the whole season. So we'll start off right at the start of the spring fishing season, when things were really starting to pick up and get good. I got COVID, and I had long COVID, so it lasted about 8 or 9 weeks. Now my symptoms were only really bad for like 5 or 6 days or so, but even after that I just felt it was like having a really bad cold. I felt lethargic, I had no energy, that sort of thing. So that really derailed my 2023 fishing season. That was a massive setback. And then I got on the water, got into some crappie, a couple good crappie trips, one good saugeye trip. And then I had some issues with my boat. So I had to get that ironed out. And you know, I work full time, I've got my kids, I have limited days in the field and on the water. So when you have problems with your boat and that takes away some of the opportunities you would have had to get out, again, it just kind of derailed my fishing season in 2023. It was very, very frustrating. So in 2024, going forward, you know, goals for the future for this year, I am definitely hoping to get in on some more crappie and saugeye and bass fishing in the spring before muskie fishing really gets ramped up. I usually try to wait till about May to get my muskie fishing going on, but if I can get some of that other stuff, you know, whet my appetite with that in late March, early April, I'd really like to take the last week of April and have that be my focus for beginning my serious muskie fishing. And I might sneak in an early season muskie fishing too, trip as well. I know that the ice out bite on jerk baits can be pretty good with muskies. So if I could get that dialed in, it would really help me for my goals. My goal since I've had my boat has always been to reach double digits for the year muskie fishing, and I did not do that again for 2023. I only caught a total of 7. But I had some successes. I caught my very first muskie at 3 different Ohio muskie stocking program lakes. The first one was C.J. Brown Reservoir. I caught 2 in a trip there, so that was nice to get a double. I did not get a multiple fish day at all in 2022, so it was really nice to get a double, and it put my first C.J. Brown Reservoir muskie in the boat. Followed that up with a double at Allen Creek, which I consider my home lake because it's only about 25 minutes away. And then the adventure at Salt Fork. I caught my first Salt Fork Lake muskie. I was super excited about that, but massive letdown to have lost that big fish right beside the boat. I'll reiterate, if I'd had anyone in the boat, even probably my son, that fish could have been scooped. It was a massive disappointment, but it was also a thrill to be blessed with that opportunity. Followed that up with my very first Leesville Lake muskie, which was exciting. You know, that was awesome. Had 2 fish on at that lake as well. So I finally got my first Leesville Lake muskie. So I crossed 3 Ohio stocking program lakes off the list. Now there's only 2 left. There's Piedmont Lake and Caesars Creek Lake. Those are the only 2 lakes in Ohio that are currently stocked with muskies that I've never caught a muskie at. So I feel pretty good about that. Starting to learn Salt Fork a little bit better. I made 3 trips over there. In July, when we get hot water, most of our reservoirs hit 80 degrees and up. I stopped fishing for muskies, and that's kind of been my downfall. Once I stopped fishing for them, it seems like I could never get back on them. When the water does cool back down to 77, 76 degrees, whatever, and I get back out there, I can't find them, I can't catch them, I can't, whatever. I just cannot get dialed in on a bite. I haven't done a lot of late fall fishing, but I did get out, I'd say what was actually fall, you know, late September, early October. I think 2 trips specifically for muskie this year. So I just can't get dialed in on that bite, and I'm gonna have to reach double digits. I'm either gonna have to get them early in the spring or get them late in the fall to get double digits, or put more hours in. I don't off the top of my head have the total number of days that I muskie fished. I feel like it was fairly close to the number that I typically do. It might have been a little bit less. 2023 was also the first year in several that I did not make it up to West Branch. I didn't go early, and when I was considering it late June, early July, I had heard about they had water level issues. Their lake level was very, very low up there. So not being a local on that lake and not understanding how that was going to affect the fish, I don't feel like it was going to be a very fruitful effort to go up there and to fight those conditions. So I think it might have been the first year since I had my boat that I didn't make a trip to West Branch. But at any rate, I've caught fish there before. I've caught one fish at Lake Milton, so I do usually try to get up that way at least once, but I didn't in 2023. Hopefully 2024 I will revisit that. I definitely want to get down to Caesars Creek and try to get that lake scratched off the list. Again, my goal for 2024 is to reach double digits, to get 10 muskies in the boat. Another goal is to be a little bit more assertive in getting guests to go with me. I backed off of that this past year due to my issues with my boat, but I think that's behind me. But I did a lot of solo trips in 2023, and I want to get back to taking other people muskie fishing. That's something that I really enjoy. And having a net man in the boat is a really nice thing. That's something to enjoy for sure. That's about all I have. Hopefully in 2024, better health, boat doesn't give me issues, and boat more fish. As always, thanks for watching.